yes, the Ornn ultimate's going to get blocked, but Trundle Pillar is something that he's going to have to be worrying about. Cassio eventually, once she hits like 2 and 3 items, becomes, I think, a little untenable.
It really does come down to these tempered fates about what kind of engage can you find. And I want to see if On's
oh my god, Kanavi!
Flash for flash.
Flashing, and he's going to set up Cream to find that kill. Returning back to what worked in the upper bracket for top esports. That's cutting Knight down early.
Crazy.
Oh, wow, Bin gets the first knockup. Horn down. Trying to get some good chunk damage into Jackie Love, but he was expecting Hong to be there so quick. And he ends up being the one trading his flash.
I think that the idea from Bin on that timer is good, but just where the map is at.
For that wave, if he gets pressured, he gets free 300 HP and a little bit more of a heal. Jackie Love's going to get stalled out. Maybe there's a play with Bin.
If he can find the knockup onto this wall, but a really good Winter's Bite stun from Hong. Piercing arrow, Jackie Love having to flash. Knight, though, over the wall. Wants to find this kill, but he can't get close enough for the poison. Doesn't matter. Bin is going to bop down Jackie Love and send Hong packing as well.
Extraordinarily greedy base from Jackie Love there, Dimitri. There is going to be no contest here. I think that still makes sense for BLG, who are going to... They have a lot of scaling in this game that they have to do, especially between that Ornn and Cassio, if they want to get going. But, man, I am scared for them at this point, because I think that if Zed is allowed to have the game that Kanavi's had so far, where, I mean, he is sitting at the most CS in the game, you can really take off on this pick if you get those first 2 items fast. And yeah, I mean, good luck defending this dive. 5 coming.
Warp, it's all 5. Shadow's there, but he just watches his top laner die. Deathmark comes down. Great double stun from Ondo to delay the damage, but it just doesn't matter. Turn aggro tanked well. Can Elk clean up these kills on Jackie Love? He can't get past the shield. Hog blocks all of Elk's damage. They can't even find Jackie Love on that trade, and Kanavi knows that they have the control, forcing on to flash away. TES run wild on the top side.
They're going to get 3 grubs, take most of these turret plates, and hell, Knight gets 2, but it doesn't matter. Kanavi now gets to start off the game 1,500 gold. What is it in Kanavi in game 3s here against BLG? First it was the Silas, now it's going to be the Zed. Maybe it's the full turret here at 9.5 minutes.
Oh, they're responding to another TP. So nice, they gotta do it twice. They bring all 5 around. It's the Miasma into the Petrifying Gaze, but again, it's Hog's shield and his stuns that get ultimate value. We've got ourselves another chucked early game in our series.
Be guaranteed to get coaching from the pros, and pros only on that website. Improve your game with the code LPL10.
You can learn how to not get brommed in your own solo queue games, guys. It happened to the best of us. Manifested, top esports would have been so much more in control of this game, and the league kind of just compounds on that.
Yeah, Shadow gonna get put upon.
Longest realm warp you've ever seen in your life right there from Cream. But guess what? He was just trying to bring Shadow back into Kanavi, who's looking to have another historic game 3. Slices down Shadow for his 3rd kill of the game.
Matters and throw your real starter in. Or are they going to go back to the well and grab Beishuan here? I think that's a real choice for BLG, because this gold lead's too big. I think they're going to drop this game. And as plates fall, we have plays on both sides.
After Knight, the Miasma does slow down his combo, so good use of that to make sure Knight survives. But
still grim.
It's a war on 2 fronts here. TS's main prize was to get that bottom lane tier 1 turret offline. A little too big for his britches. He's going to have to flash over a pillar, and that's going to, for the time being, give BLG control of this Herald.
They can't fight. Kanavi's back in base.
Their map's so on fire, though.
Yeah, that's what's going to point out. Like, size, like, look at them. They're dropping a wave top side. You're letting 369 hit onto this tier 2. They're going to have to TP overnight to cover for it. But that's a Herald that we thought BLG would never be able to take.
Yeah, but I think the top did it to get... I mean, look at Zed. He's at 2 items now. And I think they're just playing for the dragon stacking. Like, they got a clean reset to get Zed 2 items.
Chains of Corruption. Into Glacial Fissure. Good Tempered Fate, though, from On. It's going to stall it out. Can they keep this turret up and alive? Good flash out. Here comes the Ornn Horn. Bin looking for the turret. He's actually going to find 369. Maybe a Hail Mary play here for BLG, giving them some gold back as they sent Cream up Creek with no paddle, and he's going to fall next to Elk. An overstep from TES, opening the door a bit here for BLG.
Point for them.
I think so. I think they want to try to look for this right now. They're going to have to chase them out of this pit afterwards. Maybe Kanavi gets a steal.
Have to look. Knight still has that Petrifying Gaze on the front side. He's going to have to try and stun it, so Kanavi can't get it for the steal. He won't. Stuns up. Kanavi catches him on the pillar. He has to go for the death mark, but Knight's going to flash away from the damage. Oh, picks up the first kill. Shadow's going to go down the front side. Jackie Love is desperately trying to kite back, but he's got Bin with a big bad hammer, slapping him around. Dragon stacking cut down, and BLG escape trading kills away. This game's momentum is swinging minute by minute.
Lost big time here against BLG. They're going to get a little bit of that gold back by taking this mid-tier 1, but that is a massive swing going back to Bilibili.
This was a 5K gold lead. 5K
Oh,
gold
we're taking
gap,
another
Cream's
one.
Down to 1K.
Oh my
Now
god,
Cream's dead.
on stunned again. He's gapping from the support role right now and dragging BLG back into this game 3.
This is so historic, not only because it is barred for On, but last year, when playing up against Weibo, we saw that this Bard was completely useless. He was like 0-9 on the champion, and they still won that series, still end up winning themselves a championship.
God.
Now, two plays in a row. First, that Bard ultimate doesn't hit the turret, so it allows the turret to continue to ramp up. Nenny makes a play onto Cream, who we know has no flash. BLG have opened up a massive lead, get 2 turrets for themselves.
It's just the cutting into the lead, right? They were down 5K. They're now only down 1K. There's been so much discussion about Otacon and the fights around here. I think Bard is especially dire. With what you can do with the narrowed walls, the tempered fate. He needs to be the one that finds the engages. That's a big takeaway from Cream. Elk's going to be stuck at that health bar. That might be enough just to take down
going
Otacon.
after Cream. On gets another tempered fate. He's going to try and layer the stuns. TES, they get the Otacon, but is Cream the traded prize? Because his Seraph shield provides so much space. He knocks down Elk. Sure, Knight finds the trade, but that's a huge win for Top Esports because the picture-in-picture, they pick Ben off as well.
Big mistake from Elk. You just can't lose your health bar like that. I think they went so heavy onto Cream because they knew that Otacon couldn't be fought when Elk was at that HP bar. Cream able to find the 1v2 is a massive turnaround from him too, as it's going to be a trade of inners with the Otacon going to top for free. Very happy about that.
369.
All right.
Okay, good slice and dice.
Should be able to get out, and now we still have Dragon. It would be Soul Point here, yet again, an attempt here for Top Esports.
And it's
They will
TP.
not have Cream.
They're late. That's 2 dragons in a row.
Oh, hold on. Kanavi can find a way in there. The Miasma's going to delay his Living Shadow first. But they're going to TP Kanavi in. He goes right in, steals it, gets back out. Cream doesn't get stunned up by the Petrified Gaze. That's a huge Glacial Fissure on the back end by Hong. Flash out from Bin, buying some space, but here comes the round more with the death mark. Kanavi sending all of Top Esports forward. There's a double knockup from Bin, though, to stall things out. And Elk has picked off Jackie Love on the backside of this fight. Tank is down for BLG. Carry out the gate for TES, but it's Cream flashing after Elk, feeling that killer instinct, but Shadow's gonna body block. Can the Downers connect to get in? No! The Steric Shield buys him some time, and they'll trade Shadow out on flashing forward for the big double stun. But where's the damage, bro? Elk can't step past this big bad Croc. It's a blast cone to buy him some space. Now TES try and navigate through the fog, but they don't need to force this. They got the Ocean Soul Point.
The people
I don't think that's happening, brother. I've got Kanavi.
Yeah.
I've got Kanavi and Cream. I think Jackie Love, all you've done this game is, hey, I played Ziggs in game 2 to maybe help the team. This time, I'm just here to throw out an ultimate versus a flashless Cassiopeia, or even to stop a Trundle from walking forward.
Why not
They
make
get
this
it.
trade off?
They get it. I know Kanavi didn't join. They get it. It's on hit Varus. This thing melts. Baron for second Ocean Dragon. Well worth for top. They didn't want to fight the soul. We'll see if they can get off the Baron.
I don't know, Cubby. I feel like if we're talking about BLG wanting to go late, if you give them another 5 minutes in this game, it's a little questionable. Like, Knight's going to hit level 16. You're giving Elk the ability to continue to hit on some of these waves.
Okay. They definitely have to be careful here because they're going to look for a pillar into a fish.
Jackie Love. Comfortable. The pillar comes out. Oh, Tempered Fate gonna
no.
grab on. He gets onto Jackie Love. Can they get towards him? No, the Redemption comes across. And look at the damage. The Cream's able to push through. Deathmark comes across, but Knight catches Kanavi with a huge Petrified Gaze. It doesn't matter, though. Finally, Top Esports get to let their machine gun 80 carry hit like a truck. Great block on the Orin Horde from Hog. And TES just break the front door down and say, give us match point. Give us grand finals point.
That's it. That's just going to be the game. That's going to be Top Esports finishing this one off. They've got another wave on mid, and it is just Elk alone.
Can't see if 369 is a flash up because that could guarantee it.
He doesn't.
One flash up against Elk. Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Elk's
It's
dead.
a Rune
That's game.
Prism. And Elk sacrifices himself. Just like the upper bracket finals, TES win game 3 to go series point.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.